Hello and welcome to part 2 of why telephone skills will play an important role post the COVID-19 lockdown. And I thank you for showing your eagerness to know more about the subject telephone skills. How many times have you spoken to someone over phone and thought, oh my god, this person is so unprofessional and so uninterested? Well, I'm sure many a times, isn't it? So now make sure that the others are not talking the same about you, right? Do you think that phone skills are not important? Do you think it's pretty easy to talk over the phone? Let me tell you that the effective phone skills are extremely important because it maintains a level of confidence with the other person that you're talking to. Well, of course, you are invisible to that person, isn't it? So, like a simple nod or a simple grin would not help, right? So, it is essential to have these effective communication skills so that you can speak right and people enjoy talking to you. I am going to help you with a few ways that would help you to talk right over the phone. The first one, answer the phone specifying who you are. 2. Speak clearly. 3. Use words that make sense to the person you are speaking with. 4. Listen actively. 5. Use good and descriptive language. 6. Keep a pen and a paper handy. 7. 1 second is not enough. Let us now understand each one of them in detail. First one, answer the phone specifying who you are. So mention your name when you answer the call. Now it can be really confusing for the caller if he doesn't know whom he is talking to. So it is important for you to mention your name and also make sure that you have a nice, happy, friendly tone when you're answering the call. Now, this doesn't mean that you overdo it. Don't really sound excited. Oh, hello, how are you? Okay, that would be too much. Just have a nice, friendly tone so that the person feels positive about talking to you. And this would get the conversation start off well. Let me give you an example of how to receive a call. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Malik Enterprises. My name is Prateek Malik. Now, there is no need to add the most used line, how may I help you, after your name, as this may lead the caller to forget your name. Second, speak clearly. Now it is important for you to pronounce your words well. Of course, please do avoid mumbling or talking too fast or overflowing. This would not help the caller to understand what you're saying. So, it is important for you to pronounce your words correctly. Also, there is a possibility that the caller may be hard on hearing or may not understand the language really well. So, make sure to talk a little slow and also raise your voice so that you are a little more audible to the caller. Now, raising your voice doesn't mean that you start screaming. Just raise it a little bit so that you are audible enough. Third, use words that make sense to the person you are speaking with. So, use your words right. Now, it doesn't make sense if you are talking to your boss or if you're talking to your grandmother and you use the teen language or you use slangs like you would go, hey, what's up? So, are you having fun? It doesn't make the correct sense, right? Your boss or your grandmother would think you are completely retarded. So make sure you use the right language, the right words. If you're talking to someone professionally, please use the respectful and the professional words. You cannot end up using the slangs, so use your words right so that it fits the listener. Some of the respectful and professional words are efficient, resourceful, talented, competent, improving, attentive, appreciative, courteous, considerate, admiring, regardful, and gracious. You may put the professional words on Google search box to know more about them. Fourth, listen actively. Now, what's the point of having a conversation if you're not listening to the person, right? Well, if you're not listening to the person and not trying to understand what he's saying, what are you going to answer him? So, it is important for you to listen carefully and understand so that you can answer it appropriately. Also, make sure that you acknowledge. Let not your caller feel that he is talking to a wall. Always acknowledge when you are listening to the person. Also, please do not interrupt. Interrupting people can be really rude at times, so avoid interrupting too. You can acknowledge a person by using words like certainly, definitely, absolutely, great, interesting, exciting, terrific, impressive, and much more. Fifth, use good and descriptive language. Now, if you have to explain something to the caller, you need to brush up on your communication skills. So please do that so that it helps the caller to understand what you're talking about. For example, if you have to describe something, you make use of examples because you are invisible to the caller. So hand gestures would not help. So try giving examples of some shapes, some colors, etc. Imagine that you are on a radio and you are the one talking and people are listening to you. That would kind of encourage you to sound a little more interesting because the way you describe and talk, it is going to be super fun. Try to be descriptive so that the caller understands and enjoys talking to you because adults can relate things better with the things that they already know. Here's also a small tip for you. Stand in front of the mirror, have a smile on your face, and start talking. You will surely feel the magic in the third or the fourth try. Sixth, keep a pen and a paper handy. Now, there are times that you might just forget. You would get tongue-tied and you don't know what to talk to the person. So it's always best to keep a script sheet in front of you, or you might also forget what the caller talked to you about. So it's important for you to note the things that would help you to remember, right? Seventh, 1 second is not enough. Many a time we say, please hold on for a second, but the second is just over by the time you say it. So if you have to put the caller on hold, always ask, may I put the call on hold for a minute? And if you're able to connect before 1 minute, it is actually a delight for the caller. So if you follow all of these ways, trust me, people would love talking to you and you would never have a hard time communicating with people over the phone. Now let's recap each of the ways to have a better recall of our learning on the ways for effective telephone communication. First one, answer the phone specifying who you are. Second, speak clearly. Third, use words that make sense to the person you are speaking with. Fourth, listen actively. 5. Use good and descriptive language. 6. Keep a paper and a pen handy. 7. 1 second is not enough. Now we have got the knowledge on the telephone skills. But to really make it your skill, you must practice, practice, and practice, as there is no substitute to hard work, and we all know that. With COVID-19 spread across the world, of course, there is danger, but we all also have an opportunity during this lockdown to really prepare ourselves for the new normal. Now that brings me to the end of this presentation. Hope this presentation is useful for you to speak effectively and professionally over the phone. Do remember that your voice is your personality over the telephone. टेलीफोन पर आपकी आवाज़ ही आपकी पहचान है. Thank you.